Let's look at the differences between independent and dependent clauses to help us understand the differences between a simple, compound, complex, and complex compound sentence. An independent clause is a subject and a predicate in a sentence that can stand alone. So it's just a simple, complete sentence. We went to the store. Subject we went to the store, predicate. A dependent clause has that subject and predicate in the sentence, however, it cannot stand alone. It's often because it will start with a subordinating conjunction. So it might start with after, although, because, before, if, since, unless, until, when, or while. Or it could start with a relative pronoun, such as that, which, who, whom, or whose. So when you start with a dependent clause like when we go to the store, it depends on the rest of the sentence in order for it to be finished. It can't stand alone. You need to know what happens when you go to the store. When we go to the store, we buy ice cream. So based on understanding an independent and dependent clause, you can now categorize your sentences into these four different terms. A simple sentence is simply that one independent clause, let's get pizza. A compound sentence has two independent clauses. It's compound, like a compound word has two words, sun and shine. Now we have two sentences. They're often joined by a coordinating conjunction like and, but, or so. I can't eat a whole pizza, but Julie does it every week. So I can't eat a whole pizza could stand alone. And if that read Julie does it every week, that could stand alone. A complex sentence is going to have an independent clause and a dependent clause. So you have one of each. When I eat pizza, or when I eat a whole pizza, I exercise the next day. When I eat a whole pizza depends on the rest of the sentence. Well, when you eat it, what happens? And I exercise the next day is the independent clause that can stand alone. The trickiest one is the complex compound sentence. You have two or more independent clauses and one or more dependent clauses. My computer broke, so I'm borrowing Tom's until I can get mine fixed. My computer broke is an independent clause, can stand alone. I am borrowing Tom's, another one that can stand alone. Until I can get mine fixed. Until I can get mine fixed is your dependent clause. So you have two independent clauses and one dependent clause there. Anytime you're trying to figure out sentences, break it up into each part. Commas and conjunctions are often hints that the sentence should be broken up there. And figure out what you have. You either have one independent clause, two independent clauses, one independent and one dependent, or you have two or more independent and one or more dependent. Hopefully that helps you break up and understand these different types of sentences.